Tens of thousands of pro-Palestinian supporters have marched through Melbourne's CBD, calling for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. Police have estimated the crowd numbers at about 45,000, and there were no major incidents. It was the latest in a string of demonstrations which have been growing since the beginning of the conflict. Rachel Clayton reports.
They came in their thousands with one message.
Free, free Palestine!
Numbers swelled in front of Melbourne's State Library before marching to Treasury Gardens. Traffic was blocked on several streets as the crowd snaked its way through the city.
We can do better, guys.
We should stand up for humanity. That's a lot of kids dying. We need to do something about it.
Addressing the crowd, Hash Taya, whose Caulfield restaurant was hit by an arson attack on Friday morning.
To those who sought to silence us with hate and violence, I say, you will not succeed. Love and unity will always prevail.
While police maintained the fire was not religiously or politically motivated, it did prompt violent clashes later that day.
All Australians, including our Jewish community, have a right to be safe and to feel safe.
Earlier, a much smaller group of Israel supporters met in Caulfield Park to fly kites and call for the release of Israeli hostages held by Hamas.
We have no idea what's happening to them. No one visited them. The Red Cross have no information about them.
Free the hostages, to bring them back home safe and sound.
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!
A ceasefire is also on the mind of Foreign Affairs Minister Penny Wong.
We need steps towards a ceasefire. It cannot be one-sided. We know that Hamas is still holding hostages. And international humanitarian law does require the protection of hospitals, of patients and of medical staff. And we do call on Israel to cease the attacking of hospitals.
That's angered Australia's two top Jewish bodies, arguing Hamas uses hospitals for military purposes, rendering them unprotected by international law. Protesters on both sides are vowing to continue to rally for their cause.
So I guess we just need to keep showing up until people start to notice, take notice, learn about this, and stand up against it.
Let this madness end, let the war end, and let the innocent come back.
Rachel Clayton, ABC News, Melbourne.